Let these men be in no doubt. They have chosen a mighty opponent!
What's going on, folks? Hope you're having a wonderful night or day. Welcome back to the party. I hope you're doing well. Life's been rough these past couple of weeks, so it's been a while since I last made a video. But today, I wanted to talk about this game that I recently came across that just got a Kickstarter, actually, called Lionhearts. It's a game being developed by a company called Credenzio Studios, and it's a persistent multiplayer feudal simulator set during the 12th century Third Crusade. Very similar to like Life is Feudal, for example. It's taken inspiration from games like Mount and Blade Bannerlord, Assassin's Creed, Helldivers, EVE Online, and more. There's already actually a version of this game that's available to play, and it's called Lionhearts Crusade on Roblox. Yes, the block game, that's right. We've also got a little bit of a visual demo that's downloadable from the Kickstarter page that gives you a little bit of a visual representation of what the team is capable of. Before we get too deep into this though, I want to take some time to thank today's sponsor, which is Eneba.com. It's a gaming marketplace with over 40,000 digital products spanning across multiple consoles, not just computer, but PlayStation, Xbox, you name it. You've also got the ability to get great deals on games such as Mount and Blade Bannerlord 2 for $20, or even Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. You can get the gold edition for $58.70 or a regular key for $44.55. Highly recommend checking out my link in the description below if you're interested, and with that, let's get back to the video. So Lionhearts is a game where you're going to be able to command armies, dominate trade, or rise to power through politics and religion. You can forge alliances, wage war, and shape history while living in a feudal world. This game has a very interesting mechanic that I was really loving when I first heard about it. It's called the shadow tasking system, and it's where players will have the ability to assign tasks to their character's offline shadow in order to gather resources, craft items, or maintain their fief while away. This means that when you log out of the game, your character will become an NPC character in the world, and will be able to do tasks like patrolling outskirts. I'm hopeful that you'll be able to command armies with other players' shadows in them, although I'm very curious to see how that'll work. I think that's a really great idea, alongside having NPCs be a part of that too, because they did mention in one of the videos or in one of the sections of the Kickstarter that NPCs will also play a role in the world, but it'll be in a limited way in comparison to players. But I think having both of those in combination will be a great way to add life to the world. I also noticed while playing the Roblox version that they already have something like this as far as the NPCs go, where when you're doing quest lines, you can fight against NPCs already fighting each other. And I like the concept of that, like having, you know, dynamic events out in the world where, let's say, two huge armies are duking it out, you can jump right into it and it's all NPCs and scripted and whatnot. Or you could have it be a dynamic event where only players are fighting against each other. That kind of stuff would be really cool. The game is going to have a big focus on historical accuracy. Lionhearts aims to authentically represent the 12th century medieval world. They're going to be working with different experts in medieval fields to make sure that happens. And also, their team is more knowledgeable than your standard development team when it comes to history and bringing the specific time period to life. Development decisions will be made within the bounds of historical plausibility and accuracy, backed by scholarly research at every stage. Players are also going to have the majority of control. They'll control the politics, the warfare, the trade, the diplomacy, even ruling the Holy Land itself. There's going to be 16 factions, 14 guild types offering 60 plus career paths, and 4 religions. Players can become a knight, blacksmith, bishop, merchant, or even a king. Also, these are going to be real life religions we're going to be dealing with, and a prayer system built within those religions. Religion in the world of Lionhearts is vital to the functioning of every kingdom, and it acts as a class to support societal ties between kingdoms and provides a place for education, research, and alternative power structures. There is going to be real estate ownership, so we'll be able to own things like properties, manors, cities, churches, castles, and more, and they're all going to be finite. There's going to be a persistent world territory conquest system, so battles will have real consequences and actively shape the world. The core features are going to consist of starting off a persistent open world. Lionhearts will contain a single persistent open world where servers are stitched together into a seamless shared experience, very much sounding like the grid system from Atlas, Life is Feudal, or even Dune. Every location will exist only in one instance, no server hopping or loading screens required. Supply and demand will be shaped by a scarcity of resources, and each fief will be unique and owned by a single individual. The trade system is going to have 14 guild types and 66 professions, such as blacksmithing, merchants, etc. Players can roleplay to their heart's desires. Players can control entire industries by founding guilds, setting prices, and monopolizing resources. With 12 player-run kingdoms and 4 military orders, every position of power from lord to king is controlled by real players. Players will command retinues, wage wars, navigate diplomacy in a dynamic, unscripted struggle for land and influence, and monarchs must balance internal politics, trade, and religion when competing for dominance in the Holy Land and beyond. Lionhearts has already reached their desired goal of 100k for their Kickstarter, but they've got 8 days to go, so hopefully that'll increase to at least 150k by the end of it. Their goal for this Kickstarter is of course to get some startup funding, but they're also going to be leveraging the success of this campaign to secure a publishing deal to get Lionhearts to the finish line. They even talked about one of their description videos in the Kickstarter, how they've operated on a tight budget for a long time with a small team, and they'll continue to do so for as long as it takes to actually get this game out. The Kickstarter, of course, when you're buying the packages, is going to include different tiers. You're going to have like your sergeant tier, which is the one that I have, the priest, deacon, and they're going to come with benefits. You're going to get favor, which is a currency that can be used to ascend the favor hierarchy or unlock weapons, skills, and tools and cosmetics. So you are starting at a bit of an advantage if you do get those Kickstarter packs. It also comes with gold, which is the currency that you can use to purchase cosmetics, upgrades, items, property, and more. You've also got at the final 2 tiers where you've got the Lord and the Duke one, which is where you can actually start as a full-on Duke of an entire duchy or a Lord of a lordship territory. Not as a king though, because I believe there will be ranks for that, but you will be starting up pretty high up there, although your territory can be taken from you after the 60-day grace period, so if you do get one of those packages, it's best to keep that in mind. But thank you guys so much again for watching. Be sure to check out my link in the comments below for Eneba, and have a wonderful night or day, folks. Farewell.